How did the Judenrat make impossible choices in Warsaw Ghetto? Imagine being in a position where every decision you make could mean life or death for those you care about. This was the reality for the Judenrat, or Jewish Council, in the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II. They faced unimaginable pressure from Nazi authorities, who forced them to make heartbreaking choices. The Nazis created the Judenrat to manage the ghetto's daily affairs, such as distributing food and maintaining order. However, this role came with a heavy burden. The Judenrat was also required to comply with Nazi demands, which included providing lists of Jews for deportation to extermination camps like Treblinka. This created a moral nightmare. If they complied, they were facilitating the deaths of their own community members. If they refused, they risked brutal retaliation against everyone in the ghetto. Adam Czerniaków, the head of the Warsaw Judenrat, faced this harrowing dilemma during the mass deportations in 1942. He was ordered to compile lists that included children. This demand was too much for him, and he could not bring himself to cooperate with the deportation of innocent children. His despair led him to take his own life on July 23, 1942. He left the deportation orders unsigned, but the Nazis continued their plans with the help of others in the Judenrat and the ghetto police. Czerniakov's tragic end highlighted the moral crisis that Judenrat leaders faced. Other leaders in different ghettos made varying choices under similar pressures. For instance, Jacob Jens in Vilna and Chaim Rumkowski in Lodz believed that sacrificing some lives might save a larger portion of the community. Rumkowski famously stated that the part that could be saved was larger than the part that had to be given away. This reflects the impossible calculations imposed by the Nazis on these leaders. The situation was further complicated by internal resistance movements within the ghetto. These groups rejected any cooperation with the Nazis and sought armed resistance. They often viewed the Judenrat as collaborators, leading to tensions and even violent confrontations. The Judenrat's role was not just about compliance. It was about trying to protect their community in a time of unimaginable horror. They had to navigate a landscape filled with threats and moral dilemmas. Their choices, whether to comply, resist, or take their own lives, illustrate the extreme challenges they faced during the Holocaust. Each decision was a reflection of the dire circumstances and the desperate hope to save as many lives as possible amidst overwhelming despair.